Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we are doing a New York Jets offseason rebuild in Madden 26. So the New York Jets have landed the second overall pick in the NFL draft. I'm going 3 and 14. And there's been a lot of players linked to this, but there's only been one player that makes the most sense in my opinion, and that is Dante Moore going to the New York Jets. The Jets need their quarterback of the future. They tried with Justin Fields. Unfortunately, it did not work. Even though I'm a huge Justin Fields guy, it just did not end up working out, which means Dante Moore is next up in line. But also, he hasn't officially declared for the NFL draft. I mean, we'll see because I think we all know he's going to the Jets. We think Mendoza, he's probably the best quarterback in the draft. And in this draft class, there's only probably like a two quarterback draft class, basically. That's Mendoza and Dante Moore. So I feel like the Jets could cash in and take Dante Moore, and he could be their potential quarterback of the future, which I think could be something as well. But heading into the season recap, the Buffalo Bills got it done. Josh Allen won the Super Bowl MVP and the NFL MVP. Shout out to him. Mike Vrabel won Coach of the Year. Jonathan Taylor won Offensive Player of the Year. Offensive Player of the Year went to Myles Garrett. Jackson Dart won Offensive Rookie of the Year. Carson Swissinger won Defensive Rookie of the Year as well. Without further ado, we can look at the stats, I guess. Not that it'll matter too much, obviously. This team was playing three quarterbacks. I'm guessing Tyrod Taylor retired. That's why he's not showing up here. But Justin Fields, Brady Cook obviously got some starts. He's obviously, I don't think he's a starting caliber quarterback, at least here in Madden. I don't think they give him another shot. Breece Hall, it'll be interesting to see if he'll return. Adonai Mitchell, Garrett Wilson was injured throughout the year. Like I said, these stats aren't really going to matter too much. This team actually didn't get any interceptions throughout the entire season. The only reason why it's showing they got a couple of interceptions is because, unfortunately, Madden only has their start today thing up to week 16, which is just so annoying. For whatever reason, I don't know why they just won't update it, man. At least the wild card round. If they update to the wild card round, we'll have all the accurate picks in because for some reason, I don't even think we have this second overall pick because Madden doesn't have the tiebreakers, right? If you just simulate normally like that, it's weird. Madden needs to update their freaking franchise. But heading into free agency, I think Breece Hall is somebody that I think could leave the Jets, but I think for this one, I let him go in the last franchise. I think in this one, I'm going to look to re-sign him. I mean, 25 years old, 86 overall running back, has potential to be even better as well. I don't think we take a shot on letting him go. So I'm going to offer him a contract, and he will stick around. So Breece Hall will stick around in New York, and then Elijah Vera Tucker is somebody I also want back as well. We're going to see if we can get him back. He's a really good right guard for us. He'd be a good starter, and he will stick around. We have a lot of cap space to work with as well. So I think we'll let Cisco go. Will McDonald is somebody that I think I'll let go as well. Tony Adams, Quincy Williams, John Simpson. Might as well let him go. Little Mechie. So yeah, I'm gonna let the rest of these guys go, and then we'll go straight into. So yeah, as nobody really wanted. I mean, Brady Cook is here. He'd be a good backup, I guess. Nick Folk is like their kicker, so I guess I wouldn't mind him back. He'll stick around. But other than that, like I said, I think we'll head into free agency with a lot, and I mean a lot of needs for us to fill. Quarterback being one of them, receiver two, basically everything on offense. I think the Jets' offensive line is low-key something to be excited about. Obviously, they got Fashanu, they got Armin Membu on the left and right tackle, so I think their tackle spots are set up for the future really goodly. Obviously, Elijah Vera Tucker is the right guard. I'm pretty sure Joe Tippmann is a center, so the only thing they have to do is get a right guard, I'm pretty sure, and then they are good. Obviously, got Breece Hall. Fields is here, but he's either going to be cut or traded or something like that. I don't think he'll return, though. But yeah, receiver twos definitely need. Defensively, obviously, this team traded a lot on the defense. Sauce Gardner and Quinn Williams are the two best defensive players. They traded up both of them for 3 first-round picks in total. So that obviously ended up being a great move. We don't really have any good corners anymore. No good edge rushers. Not really the great secondary. So we definitely have some work to do. All right, in free agency, I'm trying to offer these 5 guys contracts. It's no guarantee that most of these guys sign, honestly. So Cameron Curl, somebody I had interest in, but unfortunately, it's not like he's going to. It's looking like he's going to go to the New England Patriots. Yeah, we're on the bottom of the list. He has no interest in coming here. Travis Jones, somebody I love to sign as well. No interest. Sebastian Joseph Day, Tevin Jenkins. So we're only probably locked up to land only one player, Joseph Day. It's a really good chance we don't get any of these guys, we just won't be good at all. We're gonna submit the offers. We only get Isaiah Likely. Oh my gosh. Joseph Day will sign, but yeah, we didn't get anybody I wanted to get at all. This is disappointing. I at least want to sign some offensive line help. So David Edwards signed, Simpson already signed. We could sign Isaac Samala. We could just draft the right guard, but I think we need to just sign a starter there for now. So like Austin Corbett. So yeah, definitely not good. We had nobody on the defensive side of the football, which I did really want to add some defense. There was no like goodwill we can sign at all. Micah McFadden, I guess he could be a good replacement, but we already have like 2 first-round picks in the draft. We could sign McFadden, I guess, for some depth. There wasn't any good corners like that. I mean, Jay Alexander, like Jalen Watson is cool and all. I mean, got like Nashawn Wright. He's caught a lot of picks for the Bears this year. We can go after him, but at this point, I mean, I guess he'd be our only only like good player on the defense. He'd be our only good. He'll be the only superstar on the defense. So you know what? Sure, let's go after Nishan, right? I guess still 28 years old, could still be a good starter. And then we don't really have any safeties at all. But get Isaiah Likely. That's about it. Nobody had interest in coming over to New England. That was a big problem in our pursuit of free agency. But I feel like in the draft, like I said, we have to address multiple other positions. It'll be tough, I agree, but is there any way we can get rid of Justin Fields as well? So maybe get rid of his contract right now. We could free up 20 million by cutting him. I think that's a no-brainer. Justin Fields are going to get rid of him. Free up $20 million in cap space, and then we won't have his contract under our hands with Houston. We can head into the draft and draft our guy in Dante Moore, obviously, and then let me see. We have the third pick. So of course Matt doesn't have it, right? We'll have to get the second pick, whatever team has it, and then yeah, we'll do that, and I'll see you guys in the draft. All right, heading into the NFL draft, like I said, the Raiders have the #1 overall pick. I expect them to take Fernando Mendoza here, and they do, which makes sense. That's going to be the #1 pick is 100% most likely, which means we, the New York Jets, are going to go ahead and select Dante Moore out of Oregon. Yeah, Dante Moore, welcome to the New York Jets. The ranking is kind of low, but we draft our quarterback in the future, and that's all that matters here. And he's obviously hidden dev, so absolutely love that. Dante Moore, welcome to the New York Jets. As much as I would love to draft a guy like Carnell Tate or Mekhi Lemon right here, I think it makes the most sense for us to add to this secondary. I mean, our cornerback room is absolutely terrible. We can draft our Sauce Gardner replacement right now in Jermud McCoy. So Jermud McCoy, welcome to New York. Is going to be ranked number 27, drafting that 15. Another great pick. He'll be our cornerback one of the future, hopefully. So Carnell Tate is still here in the second round. Jeremiah Love would also be still here in the second round, which I don't think will be the case here, but I think it's a no-brainer here. I do like to maybe taking Caleb Banks or Amari Washington, but I think we have to go Carnell Tate. So Carnell Tate, welcome to New York. Another great pick draft at 28. Ranked at 28, draft him at 35. Can't get mad at that one. We have another second round pick coming up. I would love to draft a defensive tackle, maybe even another strong safety, because I definitely think we need a strong safety. I want to say we do. We could take a look at the team really quickly. So we got Austin Corbett, Joe Tippmann will play center once Vera Tucker comes back. I'm pretty sure Tippmann is center, right? I wouldn't be wrong on that. He is he's actually a right guard. I did not know that. Okay, so I could have sworn it was a center. We can move him over to center though. We can do that. That's fine. We drafted a quarterback, drafted Carnell Tate, so we're probably good on offense right now. We definitely do need a strong safety and another. Like I said, this is gonna take a minute, so we need a strong safety and a free safety, 100%. So we do got Caleb Banks here. As much as I love to take him, I think we have to take Payne here, or maybe even McNeil Warren. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. You want to do a Chris Johnson here, take another corner, Malik Muhammad. Low key, I kind of want to draft a defensive tackle here. So Caleb Banks, welcome to the New York Jets. I think Malachi Moore could be a starter for us next. We desperately need defensive tackle, and we'll absolutely take that pick. We'll have to hit on this third round pick and potentially our fourth round pick. We're definitely going to draft at least some type of safety here. We haven't have a third round pick. I didn't know that. Well, I guess we need to draft our fourth round pick. So fourth round pick, it has to be a safety. It just has to be. So we got Smith here. Let me see, Sean Tate. So we got Xavier Scott and we got Smith. So Smith has B hit power, be the D man, D tackling, be the D zone. He has elite jumping, which isn't really, a big factor, but it could work sometimes. Xavier Scott, on the other hand, C hit power, be the D, be the D. I mean, either way, they'll be starting. I'm going to take Xavier Scott because I think we can start Malachi Moore next year. Going to be ranked number 147. He is normal dev, but he'll be a starter nonetheless, and that will be our draft. So, I didn't mean to sim next now. I'll sim to the end of the draft, but that will be our draft. I will see you guys heading into year number 2. See you guys in the lineup heading into year number 2. Heading into the season, we're an 80 overall team, 81 offense, and 79 defense. So obviously, not great. It could be better. I'm gonna go and move Joe Tippmann to center. Oh, he'd be a 68 at center. Never mind. Could have sworn this guy was a center, man. Well, could Corbett play center? Like, I don't know. I might start this rookie, man. Like I said, if I would have known, bro, I should have double checked. I should have known Joe Tippmann wasn't a freaking center. It just, I don't know. I really thought he was. We're gonna move Corbett inside the center. Like I said, I don't know how good it'll be at that position. We'll definitely should have drafted some offensive linemen. It's just 75. So, and then Tippmann will move him over to left guard, so his overall can be higher because I don't even know if it's gonna. I think if we move his position over to left guard, I think his overall would be, a little bit better because it's still playing guard, just switching over to the left side, basically. It's literally the same thing. So he'd still be a 79. I was correct. So that makes the O-line look better. So we have the O-line figured out. Offensively, we still have Garrett, what am I talking about? We brought back Brees Hall. Dante Moore is here. We got Mike White as the backup. And then we got Carnell Tate. We got Eugene Wilson or Adonai Mitchell. So I like that receiving core. Dante Moore has some weapons to throw to, I would say. Offensively, I think we're pretty solid. Defensively, we don't really have any good safeties. Xavier Scott, Malachi Moore, they're okay. Micah McFadden, Sherwood. We got McCoy, though. We got Jermaine Johnson. I'm going to throw Caleb Banks at defensive tackle one right away over these guys. I mean, why not? Will McDonald, Jermaine Johnson, as I said, Brandon Stevens. I want to go ahead and start Zari Smith because I want him. I'm going to start him at cornerback 2 because I low-key think he could be a good cornerback 2 for us. And then Brandon Stevens will be cornerback 3. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Hoping Thomas can develop into a good player for us. And then, like I said, I don't expect much this season with how bad our defense is. Not going to lie. And I mentioned Lasar receiver Stevens, the slot corner. But yeah, don't expect much this season from how bad our defense is, but maybe we could be a sneaky team. I don't know. It'll be tough to even, make the playoffs. We probably have to be like second in division because it'll be tough to beat out the Bills and the Patriots, bro. It's gonna be a tough road to the playoffs. This will be probably a long rebuild, but I think eventually we'll hopefully win that Super Bowl. We'll see though. All right, at the end of the season, we finished off 7-10, so it is an improvement, 7-10, but obviously still not where you want to be as a team. Very, very mid. We're still last in the AFC East. The Bills went 15-2-1. They were the 1 seed, which is expected at this point. So offensively, we're 18. Looks like Dante Moore had a great season. I'm guessing our defense it was pretty bad, 29th, but it's okay. That'll improve, dude. Dante Moore was great. 3,645 yards, 34 touchdowns, only 9 picks. I wouldn't be surprised if he's superstar dev after this season. What a year from him. Brees Hall, 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns. Braylon Allen's the backup. Garrett Wilson had a 1,000-yard season. Adonai Mitchell, 814 yards, 6 touchdowns, 745 yards, 11 touchdowns from Tate. Likely had 600 yards and 7 touchdowns. So not bad production from the offense. Not bad production at all. Sacks only had 11 and a half from Will McDonald, Jermaine. I'm not going to lie. If we want to ever be a real contending team, you can't have Jermaine Johnson and Will McDonald as your 2 starting edge. Maybe Jermaine Johnson, but you can't have him. You got to have him at least 1 elite edge rusher. Caleb Banks got 6.5 sacks. Joseph Day at 7, Sherwood at 2. Interceptions, we didn't have no interceptions, which is just insane even thinking about. How do you not get interception all season, bro? So the defense is going to need some work. McCoy got 3, 2 from Xavier Scott, the rookie, 1 from Sherwood, 1 from Thomas, 1 from Stevens, and 1 from Francisco. But I'm not going to lie, if I'm excited to see how many players jumped up in dev increase, but we'll go straight to the off season. Hopefully, I'm looking for some superstar devs, at least some star devs, at least. But I'm hoping for guys to go up the superstar dev, then we can really start to build this team out to see who's a part of the future and who's not part of the future. Also, we have 3 first-round picks in this year's draft, so I can't wait to see who we're going to draft with that. I believe it's 1 first from the Colts and 1 first from the Dallas Cowboys. So obviously, can't wait for that. The New England Patriots won the Super Bowl. Drake Mason World MVP. Burrow won the MVP. Mike Vrabel or Brian Dable won Coach of the Year for the Giants. Obviously, he got fired a long time ago. Josh Downs won Offensive Player of the Year. We got Defensive Player of the Year on the TJ Watt. We got Chris winning Offensive Rookie of the Year with the Giants. A receiver? Really interesting. That Whit Weeks is your Defensive Rookie of the Year for the Vikings as well. I meant to say the Vikings literally have the best defensive rookie and the best offensive rookie. That's crazy. But it's time to see who need to resign in resigning stage. Definitely want to go after a center in this offseason. I won't make the same mistake I did last time, honestly. So, Olu Fashanu is somebody we'll accept the 5th-year option of. Joe Tittman is somebody I do want back. I'd love to have him back. Although he might not want to stick around. I mean, we'll see. Joe Tittman wants to test free agency, so will be without our left guard. I'll let Will McDonald go in free agency. Jermaine Johnson is a superstar dev, so that's somebody I did increase in dev. I wouldn't mind him back as a superstar dev. He wants to test free agency, so we might lose both of our edge rushers. Honestly, do I even want anybody back? Not really, honestly. So I wanted Jermaine Johnson back. I wanted Tittman back. His franchise tag what it cost $18.5 million. But I'm just gonna go straight to free agency, like I said, and then we'll take a look at this team now. That we'll take a look at our biggest needs heading into free agency, and it's probably almost everything on defense, man. But offensively, like I said, we're a lot better here. We have our long-term left tackle, long-term right guard, and long-term right tackle. We need to find our center and our left guard this offseason. Dante Moore is an 87 overall morale. Garrett Wilson lost his superstar. So everybody's a star dev so far on the offense, which sucks. But hopefully on defense, we can have some guys, superstar dev. No, I mean, Xavier Scott could be our starting strong safety next year. He's up to a star dev, so I'll take that. He developed up to a star dev. McCoy, I want him to be superstar dev a lot, but he's not. I'm fine with this, though. We need a D-line. We 100% need so the defense is what we're going to be prioritizing in this offseason, 100%. McFadden is up to a superstar dev as well. That's cool. I mean, star dev, my bad. All right, heading into free agency, offering 5 guys contracts, and I'm not gonna lie, there might be one controversial signing. I think you already know who I'm looking at here. That's Rashee Rice. We'll get to him in a second, but I want Brian Branch so bad. The amount of money I offered him is crazy. He might just sign. We offered him a bag. I mean, absolutely, this might be the highest paid strong safety ever, but adding him to this defense would just make it so much better. Rashee Rice, yeah, I'm trying to go after him. I think he'll sign. He has interest in coming to us, but he had all from the Giants and Patriots. But like I said, if we get Rashee Rice, he'd immediately we don't need Rashee Rice, like I said, but a receiving core, we can give Dante Moore all the weapons he needs with Garrett Wilson, Carnell Tate, and Rashee Rice. That's the top 3 receiving core. Brandon Aubrey, because why not sign a kicker? And then Ellen Jenkins and Jermaine Johnson. We need a starter at right edge. He, superstar dev, has some interest. Hopefully we can sign all 5 of these guys, or at least 4 of the 5. I don't think we're getting Brian Branch, though. And we are going to go ahead and land Rashee Rice, Jenkins, and Jermaine Johnson, Brandon Aubrey. So, okay, we did not get Brian Branch. He went to the Patriots. He actually had a chance of coming here. He had no interest in coming. So yeah, we weren't able to get Brian Branch, which sucks, man. But we got Rashee Rice, which I guess, like I said, adding more offense. You can never have enough receivers, I guess. Adonai Mitchell, we could have rolled with him, but we have an opportunity to sign a guy like Rashee Rice. Like off the field issues are insane. Like the recent allegation that came out, bro, after literally got out of that traffic or whatever, that driving thing. That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not gonna say that he's still not a really talented receiver. We need a left guard. Forgot about that. Defensively, still not able to have much talent. Brian Branch would have been a great talent to add. We need a defensive tackle. We need a left edge. We need probably a better. Like I said, it's a lot we have to upgrade. Is there anything out here I could still sign though? So, Aubrey will sign. Humphrey, I guess, would have been nice, but Don't think we needed it that much. Kenny Moore, let's see, there's no really good defensive players out there. We could go after Joe Tittman still and see if he signs. I'd love to get him back on this team. I mean, we'll see. He might not sign with us. He is deciding between okay, he's going to the state most likely. So yeah, Joe Tittman isn't coming back. There's no interest in him coming back to our team, unfortunately. So yeah, we'll just have to address these positions in the draft most likely. There's no like good defensive tag. We can sign Stewart. We can sign Josiah Newton. I guess he's 25 years old. So Josiah Newton would not be a bad defensive tackle to grab. So I'll grab him. Sure. He's 25 years old. Or Keanu Benton. It doesn't matter too much. Since Josiah Newton has interest, we'll go after him. And then there's no good like edge rushers or anything. There's no good like better wills. Got like Overshown and Dorian Williams, but I think I'm fine with the way this is right now. No good free safeties really that much, unless we would bring it back Andre Cisco or sign it whoever. But all right, I'm fine with that. We'll see if those guys sign fairly quickly though. We are gonna go ahead and land Jazane Newton. I'm guessing Tim didn't sign. Aubrey should sign sooner, and then like I said, in the draft, we have 3 first-round picks to upgrade this defense, and then get a left guard as well. Can't forget about that. I'm gonna go. I didn't realize how late these first round picks are. Part of me wants to use these at least 2 of these picks in a trade, like trade ups. I'm gonna pause the draft and I'm gonna see what I can get for these 2 first round picks. I just want to see. So what can we get for 15? I want to trade up though. I'm not gonna lie. So like I said, we can get all the players we need, like all the players we need. Goodness, but I don't think any of these are like real. I want to trade up into the draft. That's what I want to do. So I want to trade up to like let's see who has like maybe can we get the 3rd pick or something like that? So like if we can get pick 3, I already know who I'm taking most likely. Or let's try to get the 2nd pick first because we don't need Smith. Who has 3? So the Washington Commanders. They always need more draft picks. Obviously, I'm gonna see if I can get that for 15 and 19. They agree. So that's like that. And we still have 2 first round picks in the draft. So if everything goes right, Colin Simmons. Okay, yeah, Dylan Stewart went off the board. That's perfect. I got who I wanted, and Colin Simmons are going to resume the draft. And then sure, we got Arch Manning, got all these quarterback talents, but we already got our quarterback, which means we are taking Colin Simmons. He can be our future starting edge rusher. So we'll absolutely love that. Ranked at 2, drafted him at 3. Colin Simmons was always the guy I was looking to go after. We also have the 22nd pick in the draft. Free safety, if like KJ Bolden is still on the board, he would be my pick here, which I don't know if he is. Lagway, I think he went off the board though. KJ Bolden, no, he's still here. KJ Bolden is gonna be my pick here. So KJ Bolden will slide in at free safety and start. Rank number 10, draft him at 22. So far, the draft has been incredible. This pick, I'm going to go up the left guard and Tree Babalade here. Tree Babalade, welcome to the team. Hopefully he's hidden dev and be ranked number 9. I draft him at 47. He is hidden dev. He'll start right away. So welcome to the team, Tree Babalade. All right, and with our 3rd round pick, honestly, it could just be, the defensive tackle, something we also need as well. Even though the hitting on defensive tackle picks in the 3rd round are like really hard. We could go with something else. So we can go with Xavier. We can go with Quay Rousseau, which we could do. I mean, we could need a well linebacker. Jermaine Matthews, Anthony, Chris Cole, Daniel Harris. All right. So I feel like I do want to go ahead and take a defensive tackle prospect, though. We'll see who's there. So we got Vic Burley, B Bosch, I think C Finesse, A Power, B to C tackle. He looks okay. Let me look up Brownlow Dindy. So Brownlow Dindy, he has a bunch of A's, and that already excites me. Welcome to the team, Gabriel Brownlow Dindy. Going to be rate number 108, draft him at 79, and he's normal depth. But that'll be good depth in the league, so I'm not mad at this draft by any means. I will see you guys in the lineup heading into year number 3. I'm excited to see how this year could possibly go. Heading into the season, we're an 85 overall team, 88 offense, and 83 defense. So here is how the team is looking like heading into the new season. So offensive line, we're able to add our left guard of the future in Tree. Baba Blade, Eldon Jenkins was also a big addition. Mason Taylor and Isaiah Likely. I guess Mason Taylor is the starting tight end now. I mean, I don't hate it. I just don't want Isaiah Likely to be a fullback. So we can put this guy as a fullback, I guess, the 3rd string tight end. I still want likely to catch passes. Dante Moore's starting quarterback. We have Brees Hall. They drafted me running back and Nate Frazier as well. We got Garrett Wilson, Rasheed Rice, Carnell Tate, Adonai Mitchell. So W receiving core. Defensively, we added KJ Bolden. We added a really good free safety. We added an amazing right edge to the building. So we definitely improved this defense a ton by adding KJ Bolden and Colin Simmons, probably the two best defensive players in the draft. And then, yeah, really good. Still got Xavier Scott, Thomas, McCoy, Brandon Stevens. So, yeah, I'm liking this a ton. Brownlow did end up being a 73 overall. I drafted me another edge rusher just in case as well. Jazan Newton and Caleb Bings, hoping for big seasons from them. Specialist slot cornerback is once again Stevens. Slot receiver, it's going to be Rasheed Rice this time. And do you want to switch the offensive playbook or something like that? So the schemes honestly look fine. So we can stick with the same scheme. I feel like our offensive playbook was really good this year. I think we can change the defensive playbook though, 100%. Our defense was not good last year anyway. So running a 4-3, I usually have success with the Buffalo Bills 4-3, so that's what we're going to run, the Buffalo Bills defensive playbook. And we're going to see how good this team is not messing with the offensive playbook. I feel like the offense under the Jets, Aaron Glenn playbook last year with Dante Moore was surprisingly actually really good. So I'm going to leave it the way it is, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Make or miss, I feel like eventually, like I said, this team is a Super Bowl contender team. This depends if we make the playoffs first, because it'll be tough. So, like I said, get up there in the AFCs. But I think this could be the year. We'll see. Wow, and we actually ended up making the playoffs at 10-7. That's incredible. We got the Buffalo Bills, and they were also 10-7. Does that mean wow, we won the AFCs. We just won the AFC just like that. We got the tiebreaker, so that's amazing. We got the AFCs too. Yeah, okay. Offensively, we're 11. Are the Jets playbook a sneaky good playbook, bro? They might be. Now the defense was pretty bad, but Dante Moore, 4,282 yards, 36 touchdowns, 7 picks. Rushing, again, Brees Hall, 900 yards, 10 touchdowns. Receiving, Rasheed, yeah, don't lie, the Jets playbook is a sneaky good playbook. We might run. I'm not going to lie in the future, which is insane. I never would have thought it would be, but it really is, man. Defensively, look at all how is this defense so bad with all the 100 tackle players we had? Interesting. Sacks wise, I guess we didn't get enough sacks. That's something we could have. We defensive tackle got 7.5. Colin Simmons got 7.5. Newman got 7.5. 6.5. And John, it wasn't that bad. We got picks as well. We got 5. Sherwood had an incredible season, bro. 2 from Stevens, 2 from Thomas, 1 from Scott, 1 from Bolden, and 1 from Jarvis Brownlee Jr. I haven't seen much. Okay, yeah, McCoy was playing. I was making sure, but okay, interesting season. Maybe the Bills defensive playbook isn't the one to work with for this video. Might have to switch it up. But we got the Buffalo Bills in round 1 anyway in the wild card round. We'll see if we can go ahead and take them down. My favorite team, by the way. All right, but like I said, we got the Buffalo Bills. They're coming over to MetLife Stadium and this MetLife turf. I don't know how I feel about that, but we're going to get a field goal block to start this round. We're going to go up 7-0, and then we're going to get a field. We're going to go 14-3. W offense so far, man. 21-3 right before the half. 28-3. We're just dominating on the offensive part and defense. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna get a pick from Xavier Scott, and just like that, we're gonna blow out my favorite team, Buffalo Bills, 31-10, and we're gonna go to the division round. What? Wow, we beat Josh Allen in the build just like that. We're going to the division round. What a win! I'm excited to see who we play next. And now in the division round, we're met up in Indianapolis to play the Indiana Colts. So the Indianapolis Colts, obviously, we gave them Sauce Gardner. They gave up 2 first-round picks. I feel like the Jets still won that trade at the end of the day. I feel like ever since they made those trades, they had a bright future. We're going to get a stop on defense, though. Imagine if Sauce catches a pick on us. We're going to start off with a field. We're going to block another field goal or whatever. They're going to go up 7-3, though. And we're going to go up 10-7. We're going to get another missed field goal. Goodness, that kicker is about to get cut, bro. We're up 13-7 right now. They're going to get a field. They're going to get a touchdown and go up. Okay. They're going to tie the game to 21-21. I can't talk fast enough to see how fast the game is going, but I'm going to skip the moment and trust this team. We're going to go up 28. Okay, they're going to tie it up fast as heck. So I don't know, it is the best offensive performance I've ever seen for my team ever play. Because when I simulate these games like this and hop into SimCast, we suck offensively, and I don't know why. We're gonna start this off with a run to Brees Hall. Not gonna get much of anywhere. So 2nd and 9. So what we're about to do now is about to head play action crossers, and then Loki. Are they pressing? They are pressing Garrett Wilson. That should be illegal because he's gonna be wide open as expected. Garrett Wilson is going to get the catch and run, and that's going to be a touch. I'm going to burn Charvarius Ward. And just like that, all we need is our defense now to go out there and get a stop. We just scored just like that. And we need our defense to go out and get us a stop. And they do. We're going to get this stop on 4th and 1. It's a drop pass from Josh Downs with North Sellers, their quarterback. 14 seconds left. This game is over. We just got lucky on a 4th and 1 attempt. The pass was dropped. Wow. Just like that, we take down the Colts with Lenora Sellers, and we are going to the AFC Championship game. One game away from the Super Bowl. We see Sauce Gardner there. We take down him as well. All right, and in the AFC Championship game, we got another division rival, and it is the New England Patriots. So we all made the playoffs. It was the AFC East in the playoffs, but time to see if we can go ahead and take them down. We're back at MetLife Stadium, and we're going to start off with the stop on defense. We're going to force them up. We're going to go up 7-0. I'm going to tie the game up 7-7. And then we're going to go 14-7 heading into halftime. We're going to get the ball. We are going to go up 21-7. And they're going to get a quick touchdown after I feel like we just got the ball back. Okay. And we're going to get a field goal. They're going to go up 24-17. And all we need to do now is waste out this clock. And once we do that, we should be going to the Super Bowl. So we're also low-key close to field goal range, though. Even if we get stopped, we'd still be able to kick the field goal, make it another 2-possession game. I thought we were out there with Brees Hall, but they're going to call their first time out. We're going to continue to run this ball because I don't think they should have stopped Brees Hall here. We got a way better offensive line as well. It's healthy, which is not actually healthy for the Jets IRL, or wasn't healthy. To see. I feel like Brees Hall could have been a lot better, but Brees Hall is going to get us down there at the first down, and this game is most likely over. So I'll run it one more time, make them waste their last time out, and then we can start kneeling the ball, obviously. So we'll run it again. They're going to bring some pressure. Brees Hall is going to break a tackle and get a 9-yard. It's going to be their last time out. And this game is over. I mean, it's 100% over. We can just kneel the ball out now. No need to run the ball anymore. We're just going to kneel the ball out. And just like that, after our first year making the playoffs, that's all the Jets needed. And just like that, we are going to the NFL Super Bowl. Will Aaron Glenn still be the coach at this time? I have no clue. He hasn't been fired in real life yet, so I'm assuming he's going to get another chance. But we're going to the Super Bowl as we take down the Colts and our two fellow division rivals. The NFL Super Bowl here, and we got Jackson Dart and the New York Giants. I was not expecting to play this team, but two teams that literally were just, top 5, top 6 in the 2026 draft picking. Well, we're now playing them. The Jets versus the Giants. Super Bowl that we won't expect happening. Well, it happened. They're going to go up 7-0, though. We need to respond really fast, and we not going to respond yet. 0 points in the first half is not great. Need to lock in the second half. We're going to get it 2. We just got a safety, okay? Get 2 points on the board. We score off the safety. We get a field goal. What type of weird score is this? Okay. I think since so far this team has put up not a touchdown yet, but we're up 7-5. What type of score is this, bro? Okay. Well, we're gonna go and run this ball, Brees Hall. We've done that throughout the whole game. But I'm not gonna lie, the Jets D line is better. We could run out. I mean, if we kick a field goal, we'll be able to win the game. So we could just run out the clock. One more run with Brees Hall. Okay, we're not getting in anywhere as like we were before. Okay, like I said, we could just run out this clock and then kick the field goal. That would be the smart way to win things. We need to get down the field first. It's something we need to do. So I'm going to run triple out. Not sure if this is the best play to run, but I think somebody will get open here. What, can Garrett Wilson come down with that? Yes, he does. What a grab from Garrett Wilson over Javon Bullard. He's in New York now, but we need to start moving the ball down the field a little bit more. I'm not going to lie. So I'm going to run play action cross. I'm going to expecting a run. Nope, I'm going to run play action cross, and then we are going to go ahead and hit. Oh, my goodness, bro, I was to do a pick. What am I doing? All right, got to be smart. Gotta be smarter there. Not gonna lie, it was not a smart throw by any means. But we're gonna go and see what we could do here. So, um, oh my goodness. Okay, I thought. Okay, I'm glad the middle linebacker over that was did not pick up on that route, man. Because I'm right now throwing it right to the defense. We gotta be smarter. All right. We're not able to get a play out before the 2 minute warning. But like I said, we're in field goal range. One more first down, get us a little close. We don't want to Tyler loop this one. So let's make sure we get a little closer. I'm not gonna lie. So we'll get a little closer here. And then we'll start to run the ball. They'll start to call our timeouts. We're gonna get sacked. That's not great at all. I thought I could get the ball out of there, man, but Kevon Thibodeau came in there and sacked me. Not great. Okay. Need to get our yards back, and I think this play should get us some of our yards back. I'm just gonna hit on the throw right now. It's just not looking good for us, man. We need to pass it now. I'm going to run X under, and then we'll see if we can get anybody down the field. Hopefully, that's what we need. So they're actually going to bring a press at the last second. But Tate is going to catch that. Oh, what a grab from Carnell Tate. I secured catch. I made sure I secured catched it. Wow, what a grab from Carnell Tate. That literally saved us the game. The Giants will call their first timeout now. Just keep running this clock out. This game is low-key over. So Breece Hall, they've been stopping him the short runs so far in this game, but Brian Daboll, seeing him in the with the Giants is so weird now because obviously he got fired so long ago, bro. But Dante Moore, superstar now. Love to see it. Nice block from Fashion New, and we're gonna get finally the biggest run of the game, and that's gonna be their last timeout. Now we can go ahead and either score this touchdown or just kick the field goal. But I think I'm aiming for the touchdown here at this point. So gonna once again give it to Breece, and we're gonna let this clock go down even more. We're gonna put on chew clock at this point. I low-key think we could score. We should be able to score. So put on chew clock. I'm gonna run it again. Actually, I'm gonna run slants in order to see if we can find anybody. And why did Garrett Wilson do that? I am so close to doing it. I thought bro was going to slant. That's his route, a slant. Why did he do all that extra stuff, bro? He would have been wide open if he kept the slant. This is why, bro. I let you almost do a pick and sold the game because of Garrett Wilson, man. We're gonna run this in. Hopefully, we can run this in and get in there. Oh, get in there, bro. All right. We're gonna call the timeout with I don't know, like 10 seconds left, 5 seconds left. Let's kick this field goal, win the game. I'm not gonna do anything crazy while we go for it. It makes no sense to go for it. So like 4 seconds, I'll call a timeout, and then like I said, we'll kick this field goal. We'll get out of here with the Super Bowl win. So we'll call our timeout with about 4 seconds left, like I said. This should give the Giants zero time left, which I want. This is literally a 2-yard field goal, basically. We're not missing this. Unless they block it. They're not going to block it. They'll give them 2 seconds left, but this game is over. We're up by 1 point. Unless they get a kick returner or a Hail Mary, the game will be over. Just like that, the New York Jets are Super Bowl champions in a very low-scoring game, but as a win is a win, especially in the Super Bowl, and we got it done. Hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to like, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Have a great day or night. I'll watch you guys watch the championship celebration because we're not going to see many Jets championship celebrations for a long time. But hope you guys enjoy. Feel free to like, subscribe to the channel. See you guys next time. Have a great day or night. Peace.